The 13th Regional Conference of Sedibeng Region was held at St. George Hotel in Irene, where a leadership collective was elected under the leadership of Comrade Thulani Kunene, Mluleki Nkosi, Jason Mkwane, Andy Somusai, Mkhonto Khatebe. And the conference was themed as United in Accelerating Radical Socio-Economic Transformation towards 2019 and beyond. In line with the African National Congress Constitution, Rule 21.14.1, the Regional Secretary, Comrade Jason Mkwane, announced the Regional Working Committee on the 5th of July, which consisted of Comrades Mamohale Fatima, Velile Mkhondwana, Disebo Kleberi, Mme Zazaraikane, Mpuleng Khutleng, and Boniface Mazilazila. Sedibeng Regional General Council was held on the 7th of July at Vereeniging City Hall, which was attended by all accredited regional conference delegates. This was part of an extension of a conference aimed at finalizing the program of action for the leadership elected during the 13th Regional Conference. On the 10th of July in Vereeniging Mayor's Parlor, the RWC met the political management teams of the municipalities of Lesedi, Emfuleni, Sedibeng, including Midvaal Caucus. This was part of introducing the leadership to governance structures under the leadership of the ANC in the region, and also outlined the mandate as given by the 13th Regional Conference for ease of implementation by the municipalities. On the 18th of July, the ANC honored the father of the nation, Tatu Nelson Mandela, as part of his 100th birthday by hosting events across the Sedibeng region. These included building a house for a granny in Ward 27 with Tumelo, a party and a sharing of gifts with the elderly in small farms, a lunch and handing over of wheelchairs to the elderly and people with disabilities in Ratanda, and these included the cleaning and greening of many public spaces supported by the ANC and ANC Women's League branches. The ANC received the catastrophic news of the plan by Eskom to switch off electricity in Emfuleni by the 6th of August. The leadership of the people applied a proactive strategy to counter these silly plans and organized a massive march to Eskom on the 3rd of August, which was a resounding success, which saw more than 3,000 people of the Vaal supporting this march. This set the stage for other regions and provinces to follow suit. And at the end, Eskom reversed the planned blackouts. The ANC in Sedibeng held the 34th anniversary of the Vaal Uprising in Zone 3 Stadium on the 3rd of September that coincided with the original date and day of Monday in 1984. The SG was a keynote speaker, which was attended by more than 4,000 people, mainly from areas of Everton and Sebokeng. The masses were in jubilee to see their movement connecting with its roots and its base. Many bursaries were awarded to the deserving young people, and 2 houses were built for the grannies in the area. As part of concretizing conference resolutions, the ANC held its induction lekgotla on the 13th of September at Parys, which was attended by the REC and PEC deployees. Amongst these, we had Comrade David Masondo, and the lekgotla was facilitated by the Provincial Treasurer, Comrade Sparks Tau. The DA ran Midvaal municipality has brought suffering to many people for the last 20 years, with services skewed in favor of the white minority. The ANC, during the month of October, brought the ANC Secretary General, Comrade Esma Khashule, to Sicelo and Mamello areas to inspect and bring hope to many destitute families. Now the Sicelo housing project is unlocked, and Mamello residents will be relocated if DA still refuses to approve land for human settlement. The ANC also gave away bursaries to the deserving youth of these areas to ensure that they further their tertiary studies anywhere in South Africa.
This country, we fixed the the ANC had to talk and engage with the National Party, with the IFP, and many other parties to resolve the criminal engagement. So it can be difficult that as members of the ANC, their conference, it can be that we will not be able to talk. When we're able to discuss and talk the future of this country with people who kill us, hate us, and ensure that our development as black people is not advanced. So this is going to be a very easy task that we are committed to as a leadership, to ensure that we talk to our own colleagues who may have held a different view towards the regional conference. So we don't think that's going to be a challenge. In fact, we must tell you that we have already started engaging with comrades who differ with us. On a daily basis, we engage with them because we want them to see that it's important that Excellency Mahonga Ofela to solve Matadaba, because we don't want to spend the next 6 months as leadership focus on internal problems. Our people are looking at us to lead them, and so we will not obviously spend any energy in trying to address problems of the people. So that is our major preoccupation. We will talk with comrades, they are our members of the ANC, and we think that they love the ANC, they respect the leadership of the ANC, and we work together to achieve what we have resolved in the conference. So we are at least worried about those issues.